Hello, hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing? I hope all is well with you. Beautiful souls. There's people that are like so mad that you are standing on your boundaries. Like, I don't know how you chosen ones may do it, but for me, whenever someone enters my life, I don't trauma dump on them necessarily, but I will say that I'm very upfront. I'm very upfront. I'm very no nonsense. Okay. And the thing is, I wasn't always this way. Chosen ones, you were not always this super strict boundary type of person. And for some chosen ones, it's still hard for them to have boundaries. Boundaries are going to be your best friend, okay? As well as detachment, as well as being able to walk away. Several steps. And there's another chosen one who mentioned something about isolation videos. I will be doing that tomorrow, okay? Isolation video coming tomorrow. But baby, they're mad that you are gun hold on who you are. I'm a very simple person and I like to keep things in my life very simple. For some people, they hear it and it's like, okay. And then they try to test it. They try to test that boundary to see like, okay, I know she said she don't like this. I know she told me all these other people who did this to her, but let me see if it'll work with me. And it's just like, why would you want to test my boundary if you care? And see, that's the thing. A lot of people are going to tell you they care, but they don't. And it's going to be through their actions. We've been taken advantage of so bad in our life that we have walls built up around us, as you should. Everyone wants to make it seem like trauma is just always a bad, bad thing. When honestly, trauma will teach you some things if you allow it to. Trauma it's not something I would wish on anyone, but it's definitely one heck of a teacher, okay? And through our traumas, we've learned that we're not just going to give people an easy pass in our life. If you want to be in a chosen one's life and you want to stay, okay, that's the main thing. You can come in, but most people don't make it. Most people don't make it, don't stay in the club because they violate some way or another, some way, shape, or form they violate, and then they got to get kicked out the club. Okay, see, chosen one, you gotta have a wristband to get up in here, baby. Right? We exclusive. And if you want to stay in the club, you got to abide by the rules. And see, chosen one, you make the rules for your reality. Most people are not going to like that, especially people who want to take advantage of you, that are manipulative, that are just outright mean. They're not going to like that you love yourself enough that no means no. If you said you don't like this, you don't like it. Stand on it. Don't let anybody out here try to shame you or make you feel bad for your feelings. As chosen ones, we feel things in extreme because most of us are empaths. If you're a healer, if you're a light worker, you have strong emotions. That's why our emotions we feel can be really good, but sometimes our emotions can, especially when we angry, boy, it could do some damage. You have strong emotions. And so a lot of people, because they're so into this 3D, the low vibe, the losers, they don't know what it's like to feel what you feel. They feel things on a basic human 3D sinful level, but they don't have the heart that we have. They don't move with the pure intentions that we do. So when it comes to your emotions and then when it comes to people violating your boundaries, you're not going to just take it like, it's like, how dare you? It's almost like treason. Like if you're like a high authority person, you're royalty, because I tell you that's who we are. We are royalty. That's like treason. Like how dare you? Most people you've explained your pain to, if you've told them some things about you. That's why I say I don't trauma dump, but I let you know certain things. Because if you cross these lines, I'm going to cut you out my life. It's like walking around with a big pair of scissors behind my back. At any given time, I'm ready to cut off because chosen ones is dangerous being us. People, especially your undercover enemies, open enemies, they would love to see nothing more than to take you out of here. Whether that's you fall into some type of sickness or illness, or they physically try to do damage to you, do things to set you up, spite you. So you always need to be on alert. You always have to be on alert and be aware. And so your boundaries, and your standards is what's going to make sure that people who don't belong in your life, they're going to get the hell on, okay? Because one thing about a fake person, what they hate is boundaries. Boundaries is like the police. It keeps that law enforcement up. Up, don't cross this line. Up, hey, you're getting a little too close. Up, you cross the line, gotta go. For some chosen ones, you are very forgiving in the sense of reconciliation and bringing people back, or giving them chance after chance. Just like they say in the game of baseball, three strikes you're out. You need to have a limit of how much you're going to take from a person before they have to go. Because again, people are energy vampires and they want to take your energy, they want to harvest your energy, they want to siphon your energy for their own entertainment. You vibrate extremely high. You are a beautiful soul. Your aura is, I mean, out of this world, literally. And people know that. So if they can get you to act out of character, get upset, cry, angry, guess what? You're giving them energy. The moment you stand in your boundary, you stand in your power, you stand on what you believe, they can't take from you. And you know what? That's going to cause all types of reactions. I've seen it, especially from the demons that are attached to these people. Because remember, God tells us that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against evil principalities in high places that we cannot see. Most of the time, when you're getting into it with a person, chosen one, you're getting into it with a demon. You're not even getting into it with that person. It's the demon, it's what's in them. And they directly don't like you because you're the light. You represent God, you represent everything that's good. So they'll cross that boundary, they'll do that just to provoke you. Stand in your power and be calm about it. When you got to dismiss people out your life, be calm. Don't be reactive because you're still going to give them that energy. Yeah, they're going to go, but they're going to take something from you before they go. That's why if you watch that video about calling back your energy, I hope that you're doing that. I hope every day as a chosen one, you're calling back your energy, or at least 3 times a week. Because people love to take. Even people that you've kicked out your life already, they still want to try to siphon off your energy. But it's crazy to me how angry people have gotten at me because I'm standing on what I believe. And I'm like, if you were me, you would understand. But that's the thing, they could never be you. They'll never be you. So they don't know what it's like to be you. And for that reason, a lot of times they're going to envy you because they see the light that you have. They see not just your potential, but they even see into your destiny like, wow, he, they're going to make it really far. But most people, they may know you're going to make it far, but they're not going to be with you. They're not going to make it because most people are garbage. It's a sad reality, but most people are garbage. They cannot keep up. They might keep up for a while, but the mass normally drops. It normally drops. And they'll blame you for it. They'll blame you for not accepting their garbage. They'll blame you for not accepting their crap and say you have too high standards or say that you're too harsh, you're too strict. Look, be all of that and more, but never make it easy for manipulators. Never make it easy for people out here that clearly just don't respect you. They don't honor you. They don't love you. To be in a chosen one's life is an honor because we don't need you. Time and time again, we will prove to you that we don't need you. We want you in our life, but we don't need you. And the minute you think that we need you, we're going to show you exactly who needs who. And baby, when those tables turn and you're missing us, you're crying out for us, you can't get sleep, you can't get rest, even though you've moved on with another friend, another lover, another coworker, whoever, you're still thinking about the chosen one. Because again, we were the blessing, we're always going to be the blessing. And you're just another lesson. So if they get mad at you, chosen one, let them get mad. Because I had somebody get mad at me today for me standing on my boundary. Guess what, baby? It is what it is. And if you can't get with it, get lost. So that's that on that. All right. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Stand firm on who you are, stand firm on what you believe. And when people love you, they will step up to the occasion or they will just fall off to the wayside. Let them. You got to be strong. And don't change your boundary or put down your boundary for nobody because that's the moment you'll get hurt. And they want you hurt, chosen. Most people want to see you hurt. Don't give it to them. But again, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, okay? God bless you all. I love you all so, so much. Thank you always for the support. I'll be right back tomorrow. Like I said, the isolation video will be here tomorrow. I send encouragement to each and every last chosen one. You are loved. You are secure. Don't let anyone out here try to call you names or say who you are. Stand in your power. Stand in your power, baby, okay? All right. Because nobody knows you and nobody could tell you who you are but God. You're blessed. Continue to walk and talk like it. God bless you. I love you. But remember, God loves you so much more. I'll see you in the next video.